There are houses you understand in a second, and there are houses that only make sense once you start walking through them. Casa Colibri is exactly like that, a house conceived as a journey, where the architecture does not reveal itself all at once. It unfolds scene by scene. And the center of this experience is neither the living room nor the facade. It is a swimming lane. Located to the south of Mexico City, vehicle and pedestrian access happens from the east side of the plot, and right at the beginning of the path, the public spaces appear first: living room, kitchen, dining area, and gardens. As you walk, you begin to perceive that the house works as a sequence, as if each slab, each plane, each shadow were an invitation to move forward. And the further you go, the more the atmosphere of the house changes. The big idea behind this sense of journey is simple but very clever. The house constantly plays with solid and void, open and protected, light and containment. Instead of relying on windows on all sides, it creates breathing spaces and open areas beneath a large roof, allowing free air circulation and cross-ventilation. And then comes the house's most striking gesture. A large, reinforced concrete slab forms the leisure area like a continuous roof, supported by circular columns. Crossing this composition, a structural wall clad in tezontle, that reddish volcanic stone, gives the impression that the house slides beneath the slab, framing the swimming lane like a stage. The house was designed to host gatherings and events, a place for social life, leisure, and family routine, with water as its main axis. Not as a backyard detail, but as an organizing line. Everything aligns, opens up, and connects from this swimming lane. This is not a pool as an accessory, it is a line that cuts through the project and gives it direction. And as the climate dictates, strong sun, hot late afternoons, sudden rain, the house responds with a simple and effective device: 2 curtains hung from the slab, capable of controlling the afternoon sun and even providing shelter from rain if needed. It is as if the house could adjust how much it wants to open and how much it wants to protect. Along the tezontle wall and the swimming lane, planters and cantilevered planes guide us, creating moments of shelter and transition, as if the path were always designed for you to walk slowly, pause, observe, and breathe. At the far end of the plot, the project concentrates the most intimate and silent spaces, as if the house were hiding a second world inside: a gym, a bath, a steam room for relaxation, and above, the bedrooms. This roof rests on a base of exposed stone walls that give weight and presence. Above, a lighter slab cantilevers outward, making the volume appear to float over the vegetation. This overhang creates shade, creates breathing space, and turns the exterior into a place of permanence, not just passage. On the upper level, 2 bedrooms crown the composition. Access happens via stone stairs that lead to a habitable terrace with planters and a tezontle gravel floor, a detail that reinforces the feeling of walking through layers: water, shadow, stone, air, and finally, refuge. Each bedroom has a small kitchenette and a balcony, as if the house understood that hosting people is not just about space, it is about giving autonomy. You can be together, but you can also withdraw. In the end, Casa Colibri is a house designed for the body. It guides you. It alternates openness and protection. It turns leisure into an access and the terrain into a journey. And it proves that when architecture is well conceived, the main moment is not a perfect photograph. It is the sensation of crossing the house and realizing that it was made for you to truly live the place, not just occupy square meters.